Manzana, the Spanish word for apple. Limón, the Spanish word for lemon. What does this have to do with anything? Welcome to another beautiful day here in Chile. I am off to a place that many people have said I need to go to here in Linares. And, well, it's right where I used to live. Let's go. So when we arrived, we were kind of like kids going to Disney World for the first time, except there weren't any rides and we were going to live here. But the first thing that we noticed was that our street name is actually, or was actually, John Kennedy. Our first house, our street name, John Kennedy. Are you kidding me? Couldn't be a more gringo name in the world. But this was a street that we were on when we started to live here in Chile. And we would take our dogs around on the street. They would go running in the morning because it's kind of a private section and aren't many cars or anything like that. And well, this is the house that we lived in. This was the house right here. And typical house, kind of like a duplex type of a house. And served us really well for a year. The only problem was that there was just a ton of mold. Here it is again, right there. There's a ton of mold there. And so we were getting really sick from it. And unfortunately, mold is kind of a typical problem here in Chile. Especially in the winter time, the houses aren't really, especially the older houses, aren't really ready for all the rain that you get. And so some of the rain gets in and then just naturally the mold happens. So we had that for about 6 months, a ton of mold, and we decided because we were sick almost every day for 6 months that we had to leave. And so then we found our new house. But the cool part about this house was that we were really close to where we're going right now. So every Saturday we would come to this RENGO Street. And RENGO Street has two things that are important on a Saturday morning. One is just this way. So this is the feria, and basically what happens here is it's a giant garage sale, and you can go and buy various things like winter hat or tools, all the things that you might need for your house, and they're used things, so it's much cheaper to buy them here. Really good deals. That's number one. Besides all that stuff, you can also buy popcorn or cotton candy. Good deal for kids. So it goes all the way down that street and then all the way down here and bends around. There's a ton of stuff, especially when the weather is really nice. You can also get a little sopaipilla. Delicious breakfast. But the second place. Now, finally. You see, various people have told me that I have to come to get fruits and veggies here on RENGO Street. The fact is, I used to do it when I lived around here, but now it's a little further away. But it is a great place to come and find some cheap fruits and veggies, and it is cheaper than other places. And you can even come with your car and just put bushels of things in your car and bring them home for the week for your whole family. Typically you can have potatoes maybe, or a massive watermelon or two, and basically anything that you could possibly need. But I mean, potatoes, holy cow, are there potatoes. Anyways, off to buy some fruits and veggies at RENGO, finally. Because we don't need that many things, I usually go to this section here and buy all my fruits and veggies in one of these smaller stands. So, all of this that I bought from this market here was a little over 4,000 pesos. So about $7 for all the fruits and veggies for the entire week. Now we didn't have to buy any apples because we're getting a whole crate of them for free on Monday from a teacher that that I work with, which is pretty sweet because the apples are coming in season now. Apple pies will be coming, it'll be delicious, but my goodness, that's cheap. It's incredible. So, if you get a chance to stop by the feria around RENGO Street on the weekend, do it. Good deals, and it's just fun to see it. And all the different things. All the different things that are for sale. I love it. Alright guys, we are in the plaza right now. And I came here with all of the bags that I have right here. They're pretty heavy because there's a special thing going on here in the plaza. And that is, there's a group that I was working with when I went to save animals when we had all those fires in the Cordillera, in the mountain range. And basically what we need to do is raise some money for them. The money that gets placed right in here goes to building a facility to house the animals that are lost or they don't have a home at all. There are a lot of animals here in Chile that are owned and are running around on the streets because they have an owner and the owner chooses to do that. It's actually normal here, it's not a big deal. But there are animals that don't have a home, and that's what they're trying to do right now, is create money so that they can buy a facility in order to do that. So they've talked to the municipality, and the municipality has said that they were going to give a certain amount of money. But this group also needs to raise a certain amount of money. Therefore, if you do want to give some money for this cause in creating the first ever facility to house animals that don't have a home or just need a place to stay because they're really sick and they need to get better, that's the idea with this. We're going to start with dogs and then move on to dogs and cats, dogs and other kinds of animals. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of the night and eat some delicious food off the grill. But I wanted to give a shout out to Javiera. Thank you for your kind comment 2 episodes ago. Really enjoy all of the comments really about the similarities and differences between the United States and Chile. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a little bit different. It was about how the cool markets are here in Chile, and especially the biggest one we have here in Linares, in RENGO Street. It was really awkward though taking a video there because I don't think that anyone has ever taken a video in either of those places at the feria today. But anyways, with that, please check the link below to donate. If you are around Linares, go to the plaza and donate a little bit of money if you have any extra so that we can take care of the dogs here in Linares. But for now, ciao pescao. Hola. Hola. Hola, hola, hola.